sense that they mean harm or they're happy?
No, they just, that's not harm, they just feel unhappy that it happened. They don't want to attack anybody or do no harm to anyone.
Okay. Do you think there's a possibility they could do things for us, perhaps make more noise or move things?
I think that, yeah, that's possible. I believe it, yeah. Confirmed.
Let's move back out here.
Yeah.
Person on their own in there. What do you reckon?
Well, here, please.
Oh no, there's no webcam in there, is there? We need a webcam. The first webcam we come across, we'll leave somebody in there after we've investigated. That's what we'll do.
There's a webcam in this.
Oh, is there? Great, we'll leave somebody here. Okay.
But don't forget, up the stairs we've still got the switch room at the top,
Yeah.
which we need to look at.
Okay. But we should leave somebody here on their own first.
I'll stay on there, right?
You sure?
More than happy.
Listen. Hello? If you're here, make that noise again. Yeah. Please don't be frightened. Come and talk to us. Tell us your name. I don't know. It's not raining in here, is it?
No.
So it's a bit, but there is a lot of noise going on. Should we move on to another room, Mr. Beattie?
Yeah, if you want to go upstairs, there's
Yeah.
another room.
Okay. And you're going to stay here?
I'm more than happy to stay down here. Yeah?
Okay, you stay here then. I haven't got a walkie-talkie, but I'm sure that...
Is it us moving?
Yeah, that's it, it's a cable. Okay, you stay here, Mr. B, and we'll move on up. Okay, good luck. Guy,
Yeah.
we can get in touch with Carl, can we?
Yep, we've got walkie-talkies on.
Okay. Can you take your earpiece out, Carl?
Yeah.
Great. Okay.
This, we're going up to the small room where Stuart
Yeah.
and Chris were.
Exactly, yeah.
Okay, do you want everybody up there? Because it's quite a small
Is it
room.
quite
So I just take a minimal people.
Minimal
absolutely.
people. Okay, brilliant. Stu,
Yes.
Kath, myself, Chris Burton, Matt and Sound.
So Yvette's journey has begun. The team has separated. Most Haunted live from the Gothic city of Prague, searching for the evil within, continues after this. Welcome back to Most Haunted Live from Prague, the second of a four-night investigation into this mysterious but magnificent city. And let's welcome to tonight's investigation Fred Batt, our demonologist. Good evening, Fred.
How are you doing?
Now, we based ourselves here in these old waterworks. How important is water to the paranormal and the occult?
Well, water and the occult, you've got fire, earth, air and water. Water is a feminine energy, and it's very important to the Slavs, this sort of mythical thing about demons and elves and things like that with water. Here, for instance, we've got a Princess Lebusha, who was a female warrior who founded the city, and she cast her lovers into the river here that this all flows into when she'd finished with them. And there's various other things. There's the Warnik, which is a very favourite one with the Slavs, a famous devil-type creature.
So like a water demon almost?
A water demon, yeah. And it can also it can appear in any form, like a snake or any kind of animal. So you're looking really for anything down there, not just a human form. You're looking for an animal form as well.
Fascinating, because you had those growling noises last night. Thank you for the moment,
right.
Fred.
That's right.
That's fantastic. More from Fred Batt later on. And now we want to hear from you. You can get involved with us via Julian Clegg and his interactive team. Here's Julian to tell you how and what you've told us so far.
Thanks, Paul. Well, I've just been looking at the Twitter and Facebook pages, and they're very busy tonight. Thank you very much indeed for all your messages, and we'll come to those in just a few moments' time. And, of course, you're looking at the websites as well. Let's look at the interactive map, which is on the website, mosthauntedlive.net. There it is, the waterworks tonight, the 4 webcams in the following locations. Webcam 1 in the underground walkway. What are you going to see there tonight? Already very busy. Webcam 2, the workshop. Webcam 3 tonight in the settling tank. Keep me posted on sightings there, and webcam 4 in the switch room. And let's go through those now and see what you're saying. Webcam 1, first of all, let's bring it up now, the underground walkway. Kelly and Tony in red car, a dark figure pacing up and down past the webcam. Watch out, team, I have a bad feeling about this when you visit the tunnel later. And Tash in Essex says it looks like a dark figure with arms out as if floating down the river. Don't know whether this was just water or an apparition. Tash, interesting sighting, thank you very much. That's webcam 1, the underground walkway. Moving on to webcam 2, and that's the old workshop. Jeanette in Corby, thank you for your message. A thick black fog growing and swirling around the left of the screen. And Sherry, Pete, Summer and Ron in Portsmouth, a figure of a man in the bottom left-hand corner. I feel there's something not nice down there on that webcam in the old workshop. Thank you very much for your message from Portsmouth. And moving on to webcam 3, above the settling tanks. Steve and Sean in Nottingham, we've seen what looked like a face to the left of the valve. It disappeared for a second, then came back again. And Josh and Chloe in Birmingham, we heard what sounded like a tap or a bang, and then the wheel started moving on its own. Thanks for your message. Webcam 4, Ebony in Redditch. There you can see Carl. Something's just happened there to Carl. Did you see that on that webcam? Dramatic stuff going on in the switch room. And interestingly, Ebony says, I hear thumping noises and it's very creepy down there. You can say that again. And Anne and Brian from Sheffield, in front of the window, a shadow in the shape of a person. Thank you for those sightings, and we'll be going to Carl shortly, obviously, to update ourselves on what's going on that. Now, you can get in touch by texting, of course. You can text your message, then a space to 80889. Text the word screen, then a space, then your message, and we'll read those out as the show goes out, or we'll put them on the screen a little bit later on. And, of course, your messages on Facebook. David says, I was in Prague a couple of years back, and the thunderstorms you've been having tonight, very dramatic. Be careful, team, is the message. Facebook.com/Most Haunted. Also, Tom Turner on Facebook. The team are going to have a dramatic happening at 10 o'clock tonight, and he thinks one of the team will get scratched at round about that time as well. Interesting, thanks for that message. And one more here from Twitter. I fear Jake will show his face, and a female member of the team is in great danger tonight, says Colin in Harlow. You can follow us on Twitter at twitter.com/RealMostHaunted. As ever, we're running a great competition and we have some fantastic prizes to give away. One lucky winner will win an LNX Cube 3 all-in-one entertainment system with loads of features, including a 7-inch digital TV, iPod dock, CD player, radio and DVD player. Plus, we're giving away DVDs of Most Haunted Live Volumes 1 to 7 to watch on your Cube. And that's not all. The winner will also receive a Ghost Hunt experience for 2, courtesy of Virgin Experience Days, a year's membership of the Living VIP Club, including free gifts and shopping discounts, and tickets to the next Most Haunted Live UK event. Now, 5 runners-up will receive a pair of tickets for the next Most Haunted Live UK event as well. So for your chance to win, simply answer this question. What does EVP stand for? Is it 1, electronic voice phenomenon, 2, eccentric vocal people, or 3, erratic verbal psychics? If you know the answer, call me now. Here's the number, 09012 933 666. That's 09012 933 666. Calls cost £1 from a BT landline. Calls from other networks may be higher, and from mobiles considerably more. Only over 18s, please, can enter, and remember to seek the bill payer's permission before calling. The competition closes at 10 a.m. on Monday the 5th of April. Entries made after closing time will not be counted, but may still be charged. And the competition is not open to viewers in the Republic of Ireland. For more information, please visit our website, mosthauntedlive.net.
Thank you, Julian. And people watching online on the webcams know that something very serious and severe seems to have happened to Carl already on webcam 4. We're catching up with that very soon indeed. After we say hello again to Leslie Smith, our academic and historian. Leslie, this is a relatively modern building, but part of a great city. How far back does the history of this site go?
I've done a lot of work, obviously, on the building itself, and found a great interest now in sewage works for some strange reason. But going further back, I've discovered that actually this property was a royal deer park, and it was a royal deer park very well established in the 1500s. And where you've got deer parks, you usually got poachers, and where you've got those, there's very often some pretty grim punishments that may well be carried out, or certainly people were taken here and taken to Prague itself to be executed or limbs chopped off.
So it would have been the kings or emperors then? What dynasty?
I've particularly found it again with my favourite, which is Rudolph II, which is of course the Habsburg dynasty. And you must understand that the crime in those days and the punishment was treated as a sort of aversion therapy, make it as ghastly as possible, and then people wouldn't do it again. So we've got that here.
Of course, this building opened just before the Austro-Hungarian Empire, the Habsburg Empire, crumbled.
That's right.
Didn't the Emperor himself come here?
He did. Franz Joseph himself came here in 1901 when they'd actually just started building the work and walked underneath the river, which was kind of marvellous, you know, in this fantastic engineering feat. Before he came in there, he did salute a bust of himself. Bit of an egotist, that boy. And then under he went and said, he declared he was very glad to be here. It was a remarkable feat.
And there was a